um, Good afternoon, my friends. It is 2:35 on a Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. Well, I just want to talk about an urgent food bank crisis warning in Ottawa, Ontario. Anyway, I was at the St. Joe's yesterday before I had to go to the when I was there. I noticed there was a warning there, notifying us that there's going to be no government funding for food banks, and some people may not be able to get some food due to the extreme shortage and demand of food banks now, which is very disconcerting to see. Now, I noticed the decline in food banks lately. For instance, we don't get milk anymore, eggs are coming back, but everything's being slashed in half and getting less and less and less and less, which is a very disconcerting issue here. Like around the Christmas time, people are very generous. They give donations. I got actually a good $150 gift card from someone, and so forth. During Christmas time, people are generous, but it's February, going to be March soon, and the food bank crisis is real bad. So many people here are new in Canada. That's one of the reasons why. And a lot of them are in shelters as well, newcomers to Canada. I talked to a few of them already the past few months, actually. And they come from all over the place, and families have been torn apart and so forth. People are starving, and all that situation and so forth. But the government is not stepping in, giving funding for food banks at all now. They're not helping out at all for food banks, according to this paper I saw. And so we need people to help us. We need donations urgently. Even people with homes are struggling for food. People with homes are going to food banks too, because it's so expensive for their transportation and their mortgages and so forth. I know it's a struggle for all of us, but even a little bit is better than nothing. We need donations, but it's hard to give donations when everyone is struggling. Not just people who are on Ontario Works Social Assistance or disability or homeless. People are struggling with good, steady jobs, with homes, and so forth. And the government's not going to give any money for food banks or anything. They're not helping out. They don't give a damn. They want us to starve, it seems like. And that's one of the reasons I'm cutting cans again. I was budgeting pretty well until, all the violence escalating again around me and harassment and so forth. But that's another story. We need more generous people to help us with food and so forth, because it's very urgent now this year in 2025. Even people from anywhere around the world can help. Uh, give e-transfers to the food bank. Ship, well, everyone's struggling. The whole world's struggling for food. But those of you who are not struggling, who can help us out, it'd be much greatly appreciated. The government's not helping. No food funds at all. Well, it has been stopped anyway. So that's another thing that's very disconcerting. Because food is the key to health. We need food to gain a healthy weight. We need food to survive. Starving and everything losing weight will lead to health consequences. There's so many viruses and flu bugs going around. When you don't eat well, your immune system is weakened. So that's another thing as well. People will start shoplifting, and I'm sure shoplifting is going up the roof right now, I heard. People are stealing, and more people who never shopped before are starting to shoplift now due to the crisis of no food. There are some centers who help out and so forth, but it's very tough and very tight. So yeah, it's very tight, and it's very disconcerting. Children who are new to Canada with families there, they need food to grow because they're still growing and so forth and everything. People with health issues like hypoglycemia, diabetes need food to maintain their health and everything. There's a lot of people with medical issues and children as well who need the food to grow. What's going to happen there? I mean, there's going to be a lot of health issues because of this as well. Um, Groceries up the sky. We had a bit of a break with HST and people stocked up, which is good. But right now with the tariff situation too, people are very picky now about the groceries, like not getting anything from the States, and people asking cashiers, is this from Canada, is this from the States? Craft dinner, for instance, is gone down to like $1.47, which is very affordable. Like I so tight my budget, I even bought craft dinner. I don't care if it's from the States. I need food. So despite the whether it's from Canada or the States, when you need food, you need food. Of course, it can be cheaper, and some things from the States are totally stopped coming to Canada because of all the things happening now and so forth. But yeah, we all need help, and Canada is right now struggling with the tariff fight from the United States, of course, and it's going to be tougher than ever. It's just crazy. I mean, I still can't believe the Gulf of Mexico is now called the Gulf of America. Can you believe that? When I was a kid in high school, we learned that in geography. We learned that in history class. It's just weird being called now the Gulf of America. This is crazy. But of course, I'm in my 50s. The new generation is probably, they can get used to that. They're thinking there's a new generation of technology-oriented people and so forth. But yeah, it's a part of history over hundreds of thousands of years that it's been called Gulf of Mexico forever. So it's just crazy, you know. And it's just crazy that there's no funding for food banks anymore. We're not getting any help. And people are going to starve now and so forth, along with the tariff fight and so forth going on. Oh, that's why I'm clicking cans again. I'm not doing so well health-wise, as you guys know. My chest pains are gone now after eating those 20 cloves of garlic yesterday. There's no chest pains there. It's around the muscle area. Like it's the muscle, like not the lung itself, but it hurts like hell near the muscle or vessels around outside the lung. It was really painful, but today I'm better. Took 20 cloves of garlic to eat. I feel better today. Although I got a little dizzy and a little nauseous, maybe eating 20 cloves of garlic made me nauseous today, and so forth. Who knows? I had 7 cups of tea, green tea, and the last tea I had of ginger and peppermint with vitamin C and zinc in it. And I have some chamomile to help calm me down at evenings and so forth, and all that. I cashed my Ontario cans, which came to just about $5. And to be honest, to stop the hand cramps or mini seizures or whatever I have in the beer now, considering that on Sunday and Monday I only had one, and then Tuesday I had the illness, and I don't know what the hell that bug was or whatever. I was really sick. So lymph node was hurting when I was chewing, so my right lymph node was hurting, so I knew my body was fighting something. And then at the same time, I was fighting withdrawal because I was fighting the symptoms of whatever illness I was enduring. When I was picking up the plates, my hands started seizing. Like, oh no, mini seizure! It's time to get a beer. So I had one Molson Dry yesterday after the mini seizure, because it's next seizure after that, after several hours, be 10 times worse. So I had a Molson Dry, and then I had a Pilsner, cash from cans in Quebec, and got my friend another beer, so I got 3. And an acquaintance downtown, who's part Mohawk or part, I can't remember. But I talked to her and her boyfriend. She gave me a tiny little shot of vodka just to cut the edge to help me out. Not too much, like that's it, Lisa. Just to make sure you have no seizure, which was nice of her. Make which. And then I came home and took it easy, basically. So I cut down too fast. You cut down too fast, the shock system, finding off that weird virus, whatever it was. I don't know what the hell it was, but I feel a little better today. No pain here anymore, thank God, which is good. But yeah, we need to eat. And I had to get garlic from China actually, which is more cheaper. A lot of people are against getting garlic from China, but I buy it 'cause it's cheaper. And when you think about it, about the garlic in China, there's a lot of pollution in China and everything. People say the garlic there is tainted, but garlic has antibacterial, antiviral, and everything properties. The other garlic in Ontario, it's um it's not exposed to all the toxins like in China. But in my opinion, the garlic in China is tougher and stronger than the garlic anywhere because garlic itself is supposed to get rid of toxins and so forth. So, in my opinion, the garlic in China is tougher than the garlic anywhere else. So, they're tougher and clean the system up faster and better. Garlic in Ontario still is great and everything, all that. Garlic's good no matter what. But that's just my opinion. And but any other food, I'd be careful about that. I'm not sure. I don't know. I like farmed food, local food, and so forth. Imported food and imported berries tend to be sour, tend to have the risk of mold, and so forth, and all that. So it's just crazy. We need food. The main thing is we need food, and it's very urgent. We need food to survive, food for our families, food for our growing kids, food for people who need it to be healthy. Because food is health, and health is, you know, health needs food, good fuel. So we urgently need more food. Food banks are so tight now that some people don't get to have food, apparently to this warning poster that I saw. So yeah, it's very, very urgent. If anyone can help us and help people here, it'd be much appreciated. You can Google it and check out food banks and so forth and all that. And if you live in the area and you're able to help out, you can drop it off at the food bank. You can drop it off at the mission down in Waller. You can drop it off at various community centers, churches, and so forth. Churches will definitely take food and distribute it and help distribute it too, and all that. Just do your research and find out who and where and how to help us out with food. Money transfers, but food is number one important thing. So, Nick Rich, I'm going to let you guys go. I have to go to Quebec and cash some cans, and I'm going to grab, I'm thinking of fettuccine and spaghetti and get more garlic and get another 10 pounds of garlic tonight. And maybe if I'm not, get a little small bag of Espen salts and then relax and so forth. And hopefully no disturbances or so forth. Nobody strangers knocked on my door, not at the peephole. I'm not sure what that was about, but so far so good. And that crazy neighbor threatened me again. Have to deal with that too. And food is very important, and just research it and try to help us out. Be much appreciated, especially those children and those with health issues. Thank you guys. Take care. I'll talk to you guys very soon or a few days or whenever. Take care.